What's up, space pirates? This is your admiral, the dread pirate Dr. Disaster, and on the one hand, it can be really frustrating when a company decides not to listen to their customers and they just plow ahead with a bad idea that they really want to do.
Listen to me now.
But on the other hand, it can be extremely funny to watch stubborn idiots insist on letting their progressive politics tarnish a product. Games Workshop has been warned that pushing the female Adeptus Custodes idea into the game would divide the fanbase in irreparable ways, especially considering how they did it by gaslighting us and saying that it's always been a thing. And at this point, if they choose to go down this road, a lot of us are just gonna shrug our shoulders and let our schadenfreude kick in.
I feel as if I could fly.
Cool, go for it.
This past week, it was revealed that in the Ultimate Guide, there were a few passages referring to the Adeptus Custodes with explicitly male language, calling it a brotherhood and referring to the characters with male pronouns. Many of us thought this was a sign that Games Workshop was quietly retconning the female Adeptus Custodes, but perhaps not. An alleged leaked email from Games Workshop indicates that they are planning a miniature of the Femstodes, which will be released in the Horus Heresy 3.0. If this is true, it will be because companies like this, like Games Workshop, believe that defying the audience, who want consistency in their game's lore, but Games Workshop believes that defying the audience makes them look like this. They think they're real champions of justice, but in reality, those of us who really enjoy our schadenfreude are gonna have a laugh if this ends up being true, because purposely causing division in the fanbase never works out in the long run. All the goodwill this company has gotten in the past year from the hard work of Saber Interactive with Space Marine 2, that will be flushed down the toilet, because this is how Games Workshop really appears to us in this scenario. Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and also, don't forget to follow me over on Twitter or X, or whatever you want to refer to it as these days. I keep a list on there of games lousy with wokeness pinned to the account at all times for your reference. My handle over there is Dr. Disaster 1. But alright, let's talk about this Games Workshop situation. First of all, I want to point out that this alleged leaked email is potentially not real, so take it with the usual grain of salt that you should give to something that's just a rumor. It just sounds, though, like something that would happen in the entertainment industry, doesn't it? We see a little light at the end of the tunnel with the whole Adeptus Custodes situation, thinking maybe they're going to remove it. Maybe they're finally going to listen to us. And then suddenly we get the rug pulled from underneath us. It's about as stereotypical as it gets. And I will maintain this, that the timing of the Ultimate Guide and their use of the exclusive male language for the Custodes in that book, coming fresh off the heels of Space Marine 2, which was praised for its authenticity. They didn't feminize it, they didn't soften it, but anyhow, the timing of this is definitely something that still catches my eye. Right after Space Marine 2 was released in September, the stock price of Games Workshop, which had been in a funk ever since the Femstodes controversy happened, but the stock price soared. Now, the other day, the writer of the Ultimate Guide, Gav Thorpe, communicated on Blue Sky that actually the Femstodes are still a thing, but he clearly indicates that the passages they wrote for the Adeptus Custodes were written at least 6 months prior to the publication of the book, because he said that the female Adeptus Custodes had not been revealed at the time that they wrote that passage, which was his explanation for why they used the male language. And of course, the Femstodes controversy took place in about April of last year, and the Ultimate Guide came out in October, meaning they had over half a year to correct the language that was written in the book. That is a long time for editors to go through and catch this mistake. And for a company that has been hyper-focused on shit like pronouns for the past how many years, it seems unlikely that this was actually an accident. But let's look at this supposed leaked email, and I will let you guys decide for yourselves. This comes to us from the Fandom Pulse Substack. We're going to skip past the first few paragraphs, which summarize a lot of what I just talked about. From here, the article says, further fueling the rumors, a Warhammer 40k fan account, Crypta Miniatures on X, posted, you do know they released a show about it. They have an entire release coming with female Custodes next year for Horus Heresy 3.0 even. When questioned about this assertion, the account posted what he claims to be a portion of a mistake email from Games Workshop detailing a planned release for June 2025, which says, Horus Heresy 3.0 campaign, the introduction of a female Custodes Tribune to lead a specialized contingent of the Legio Custodes. The possibility of portraying a Custodes Tribune who defies expectations, showing that the Empire's elite defenders might be, and then it trails off. And at the bottom of the screen there, you can kind of see the alleged email. Let's blow it up here so that you can see it a bit better. This is what supposedly came from this email. Now, why we are not being shown the rest of the email is definitely fishy. Maybe it's because the guy doesn't want to risk getting into some kind of trouble. Maybe he doesn't want to risk revealing his identity. There are reasons why this email might not be revealed in its entirety, but it's quite possible that the whole thing is just bullshit. I'm kind of 50-50 on the subject as to whether or not it's accurate. Do I think Games Workshop is capable of being this daffy? Yes, I absolutely do. The Femstodes controversy in and of itself is proof positive that at least some people with a lot of power at the company are jackasses. But, on the other hand, this guy has posted no actual proof. The article continues, talking about this point, saying, several fans questioned the authenticity of this email, though Crypta Miniatures maintains it's correct, and that there are about 30 more items listed in the email from Games Workshop as a plan for upcoming releases throughout 2025. He posted about it again, just FYI, Femstodes aren't going away at all. In fact, Games Workshop is going to be doubling down after 3.0 releases of Horus Heresy with more Custodes updates and moving everything to plastic from resin. Custodes 3.0 Tribune is rumored to have female head option per accidental email. This kinda sounds like someone who is invested in the culture war and wants to stick it to the chuds, doesn't it? It sounds like someone who enjoys feeling superior to others. I mean, look at this tweet at the bottom, where the person says, just for you, the rest, with a dozen other items for 3.0, are over in Watch House. Not that you have any chance of being a part of it, but just FYI. Now, that part there, where this person is smugly pointing out that they have some sort of access that not everyone else has, is fairly authentic. That doesn't mean the email is authentic, mind you, But the idea that this person wants to feel like they know something that you don't is definitely authentic. I have been around enough geeks in my day to know that is something that most of us relish, when we get to impart knowledge on someone else like we're an insider. And so maybe this email is correct, and maybe in June we will see a Femstodes mini. Hard to say for sure, but I'm gonna leave it there. What do you think? Is this account telling the truth, or are they full of shit? Drop your thoughts into the comment section below, and we will talk there. Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your Admiral is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.